Alright, we're recording.
This is the Zack birthday podcast.
The birthday roadcast. Which was actually my birthday the whole time today.
Yeah, it was his birthday, but we did not mention it once.
Yeah.
Because you made such a little deal out of it that, just kind of forgot it was a thing.
I really don't care that it's my birthday at all. I don't give a shit.
I know, I always feel bad that I care less than, a lot of my friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh my god, it's your birthday. I'm like, it's just a day.
I'd rather not do anything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
If you want to give me some money or something, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's just gonna make this into, an ordeal.
Right. It's too much pressure to have fun.
Yeah. I hate getting gifts, too. I hate it so much. Because I hate everything you get me. I guarantee it. I hate it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever received a gift that I loved so much.
I'm glad I didn't get you anything. Because even if I would have wanted, thought to, I didn't think to it. I'm like, I don't even know what I'll get Zack.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you would even want.
I'm really bad at getting gifts. Because I always have to pretend to like shit.
Right.
But no one ever gets me anything interesting. I always get, fucking polo shirts. You know what I mean? It's a lie that I've never gotten. Because I've gotten plenty of gifts that I love. You know what I mean? But, for the birthday present, it's, this weird arbitrary thing where, you have to give me a gift. You don't have to give me a gift. I don't care.
Right.
I don't care.
And I know you don't care. I don't either. I'd rather just hang out with people on my birthday, you know what I mean?
Chill out.
Because that's what's most important.
Yeah. So, hopefully I don't receive too many gifts. For my parents, I'd really like if they just, forgave some of the money I borrowed from them to get this car. It's almost fully, I have $1,000 left to pay off this car. Out of the 6 original, so it's almost fully paid off. So I'd like if they just forgave $200 of that. That'd be fine. That'd be a great gift for me.
That'd be nice.
That'd be awesome.
I'm trying to think of what my parents. I don't know if my parents got me anything. They might have gotten me money or something.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I don't know what my parents got me. I haven't got it yet. I was hoping for that. Probably get something else.
Probably.
A bamboo plant or something.
You wouldn't want a bamboo plant?
I wouldn't mind a bamboo plant.
I wouldn't be opposed to a bamboo plant. It's kind of cool. Probably have to trim it a lot though.
Yeah, they grow an inch a day.
Oh, fuck that. I don't want a bamboo plant. It's too much maintenance. You gotta water that shit and everything.
I want a Chinese money plant. Those are cool.
What's that?
I got one from my mom for Christmas last year. I hate Christmas gifts. But I got her one for Christmas. It's it looks like a 4-leaf clover.
Yeah.
It's like that, but if it was a foot tall, and on the end of it, instead of a 4-leaf clover thing, it's a star.
Huh.
And it does look cool.
It's called a Chinese money plant?
Yeah, Chinese money plant. And there's 4 different heads on it. And so it's just kind of this big long stalk that kind of drips over, and then there's a star in the end.
Star's cool.
It's pretty cool. They're cool because you don't have to water them every month. Once every 3 weeks. And they require minimal sunshine. They're a really good house plant. They require so little maintenance that it shipped it to me in the mail.
Wow.
Yeah, I bought it on Amazon. Pretty chill.
Pretty chill plant, bro.
I feel bad for Rachel though, because she has to give me, because she feels obligated to give me things because she's a nice person and everything. And I have no idea. I don't want anything, so I don't know what she's gonna give me.
Yeah, I wonder what she's gonna get you.
Because I have the bad habit of if I want something, I just buy it.
Right, you don't wait for someone to...
Yeah, I don't wait for someone to give me anything. If I really want, I don't know, something I really want, a game or something, I'll be oh, I'm gonna get that next paycheck, so I'll budget to have an extra $50.
Right.
I'll just buy it. It's really easy.
A lot of people can't do that.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't bought a game when it first came out since Grand Theft Auto 5 though.
accepted it.
Dude, my most exciting gift for Christmas was a coffee maker. Oh, you ever have French press coffee?
No.
This is the best coffee ever. It's so good. It's so strong. It's like a glass pot, and you fill it with hot water, and then you pour in you grind some coffee beans, and you pour them in, and you kind of stir it around, and you just let them kind of chill in the pot thing for like 5 minutes or so with the boiling water, and then you press this like plunger down on the top, and it smashes all the coffee grounds to the bottom, and then you just pour it like a pitcher, and that's your cup of coffee. It takes like 5 minutes. It's the best coffee. It's weird though at first because it's kind of silty.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff gets through, but it's really strong, really good coffee. It tastes really good. You gotta get good beans for it.
You gotta have good beans. I'm not really a coffee drinker.
I like coffee. I'm a coffee guy.
It's probably smart.
I like iced coffee personally.
I don't think I've ever actually had it really. It's not like that Starbucks bullshit.
I like Starbucks coffee. I had a nice coffee from Starbucks today. An iced vanilla latte.
Good job.
Yeah, I like cold drinks. I don't like hot drinks. That's really my only issue with coffee.
Yeah, it's too hot.
It just fucks with my stomach.
It just it burns my
Even
mouth.
like hot tea or like hot chocolate fucks with me. I don't like hot drinks. I just don't like it.
It fucks up your stomach. That's weird.
I don't know. It's just unpleasant to me. So I don't drink hot beverages. But I like cold beverages. Cold beverages are good. So iced coffee works. But iced coffee is super easy to make. You pour the coffee over some ice, and then now it's iced coffee.
Just add ice.
That's all you do. It just cools down. You want to cool down fast though,
Why?
because it doesn't taste as good if it cools down slow. Because then it's like old coffee. So like if you do a coffee machine, you brew it over ice, and you brew it a little extra strong.
You really know your coffees.
You gotta keep in mind, I decided I was gonna get really into coffee, so I did a bunch of research.
So that's what you do.
I do all the time. That's how I know so much about so many weird things. Because I'm like, this thing's cool. Let's learn all the things about it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Respect that.
I read a lot of wikis. Not like Wikipedia, but like wikis on things.
Yeah.
I like to learn about things.
God damn
It's natural. Yeah, I really hope those riots aren't happening now.
it. Yeah.
It would be really funny if they released the verdict at like 5 in the morning. So like on my way back. Like rioting starts, I'm alone in a car. Just like, what's up?
Just fuck.
Knowing me, I would do so poorly in a riot.
That waitress was really concerned.
Yeah, she was. She was worried.
She was what?
She was worried.
I thought you said she was a Marine. I'm
No,
like,
no. She did not seem like a Marine. It'd be funny if she had like a flat top. Like the haircut. She's knife handing out. She's like, the riots are today. Riots. They're terrorists.
What was she even saying? She's like, I heard something that they're releasing the verdict. People are getting ready to riot. And I'm just like,
That
oh,
is
really?
a real thing. Actually, I've been hearing about that.
Whatever. I'm not worried
Because
about it.
a bunch of rioters from Ferguson and Baltimore. Apparently, there's like a thing where people just go to the riots now, like music festivals.
I'm sure.
So they like stay in hotels and wait for the riot to happen that they know is gonna happen, and they like loot shit. It's like this weird thing that happens.
It's so fun.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's a really weird thing. I'm not touching it like I'm putting a cigarette.
I understand.
Yeah,
I'm just too lazy to put my leg.
you ever meet those weird guys who do touch your leg?
No.
I hate that shit. It's so
Why do they touch your leg?
I'll be like sitting down, and they'll like try to be earnest or something, and they'll like touch my knee. I don't know if it's like a dominance thing or if it's like a
Trying to be like friendly.
I don't know what it is, but it's weird. Or like the shoulder one's pretty more common. The shoulder touch.
Yeah, I don't like the shoulder touch.
I don't like to be touched. Like I have a very select group of one person named Rachel who I like to touch.
Right.
That's about it.
I understand that.
I'll do like handshakes. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's just like customary.
something about like someone touching you on the thigh, especially. It's just like no, don't do that.
The knee one.
The knee one bothers me too.
Yeah, even almost more than the thigh.
Yeah.
Because the thigh is just like straight up like don't fucking do that. That's creepy. But the knee one, just the right above the knee, is really, like I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. It's almost weirder.
It's like that's a place you don't touch on people. Like the thigh, like people touch that. That's a sexual touch.
Right.
And that's weird coming from anybody, except for even certain people.
Right.
But the knee touch, nobody does that. Unless they're like, the grandpa just laughing at a joke or something.
It's just bizarre.
It's bizarre, yeah, it's weird. I don't like it.
I don't like the knee touch.
I don't like that knee touch. I like my
Not
knees
about that
thoroughly untouched.
knee touch life.
My knees must
My
be
knees are
untouched.
virgins.
Yeah.
Virgin knees.
I'm gonna get a tattoo above my knees. Just don't fucking touch me. Not here. Not really gonna do that.
I want to just cover my body in hentai women.
That'd be awesome. I do like the Japanese porn art style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a nice style. I like the manga style more than the doujinshi style. You know what I mean? There's two different styles.
What's the difference? Is the one more
The
cartoony?
manga one's more cartoony.
You like
and
the
then-
manga more?
No, the look of it more. It's called like doujinshi, I think it's called. And it's like more like photorealistic looking.
That's like porn though, right?
They're both porn.
Oh.
They're two different versions of like the Japanese porn comics. But I prefer the more cartoony look. Because it's weird with the photorealistic shit.
I haven't watched much hentai or anything, so.
Well, it's not like I've investigated it a lot. But
I mean, I haven't even like seen, so I can't really. I'm trying to think.
Because from time to time I've been like, let's see what's up with this shit. I don't mind. Yeah.
I'm not opposed to hentai. It's just,
I'm not a fan of the videos are weird.
That's yeah.
Yeah, the comics, I don't mind. Those are cool.
The videos are always really weird.
Yeah, they're always really odd.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's for me. It's like if I'm gonna go through the effort of uploading a video, it's gonna be real.
Right.
You know, it's not gonna be like a cartoon. But like pictures load instantly, so I might as well check out some weird. Like, you know what I mean? Let's
Right.
find out what's going on over here.
I'm like falling asleep.
It's cool, dude.
I'm dying. I got like 3 hours last night. I'm gonna get like 3 hours tonight. And then I'm gonna be up all night. I can't.
Yeah.
Fucked.
Drink a lot of coffee.
I wanna drink coffee.
Or an energy drink.
Wish I could just not go to work.
Damn work.
It's the worst.
I'm gonna be working a lot soon. So.
60 hours.
Yep.
It's brutal.
I'm about to be really testy.
Testy.
I'm just kidding. I don't really get annoyed.
I don't see that
I
happening.
gotta keep in mind, my 40-hour week job is easy as fuck.
It's true.
It's basically I have to be there. That's my job, is being in a place. I don't really do anything.
Mine's really not that bad either. It's just I gotta wake up.
I'm excited though, because I have my dad's pressure washer up there, and nothing up there has been cleaned for like 7 years. So we pressure washed a bunch of stuff, we didn't get it all done in time, so we're gonna be pressure washing throughout the season, and I love pressure washing shit.
Why?
It's so satisfying.
Really?
Have you ever pressure washed like 7 years of dirt away?
Maybe.
It makes these like clear lines. Oh, it's fantastic. I don't know. I like.
That makes sense.
It's, it's just really satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everything there is like hasn't been cleaned in 10 years, and we have to pressure wash it all. Like even the deck we have to do. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. I'm excited.
For me, there's like a threshold of like, if it was just like a pair of shoes or something that I had to pressure wash, it'd be fun. But if it's like a huge project, it's like just, that's when it crosses the threshold, it becomes stressful.
Yeah.
It feels like an ordeal.
I spent 35 hours this week pressure washing things.
it's just like a big project, you know what I mean? If it's like I'm just gonna do a bunch of little shit all day, that's fine. But
yeah, it was pretty much about like 5 tables, like 25 lawn chairs, a bunch of regular chairs. So it was a bunch of little projects.
I don't know if I can do it.
I don't know. It's my job. I get paid for it. I get paid like $10 an hour to do it. So,
Wait, is it at the pool?
yeah, it's the pool. But
Why are they paying you to pressure wash it?
because we have to do preseason cleaning to get the pool like ready to open.
Right.
And a lot of that's just cleaning things. And if you don't want to like use bleach and a sponge, you can get a pressure washer. My dad has one, so I just use his.
Makes sense.
It's pretty fun. Just listen to podcasts and smoke cigarettes and pressure wash things. It's awesome.
All about that pressure washing life.
It's just like at Steak and Shake, one of my favorite things to do is take out the trash. Because it all builds up all day, so it takes like an hour. And I just listen to a podcast and smoke cigarettes while I do it. And I'm alone, and it's great.
Sounds great.
I love getting paid to be alone and do things. That's why I want to do the stand-up comedy thing.
But you're not alone.
With what?
Stand-up comedy.
Oh, you're totally alone.
There's people there.
Yeah, there's like an audience, but they're blacked out. Have you ever been on a stage? You've been on a stage.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on a real stage?
No.
Not like the garage stop stage?
No,
'Cause I have before.
Where have you been on?
I was in choir, dude.
I don't know.
My choir did super well. So we would go perform on like a real stage, and the lights shine up at you, so you can't see anything. It's just a sea of black. Yeah, you can't really see anybody. But most of stand-up comedy is traveling alone. You know,
Yeah.
which I would love to do. And I have a lot of material.
You have a lot of material?
I have like 20 minutes of material, like.
You really?
Yeah, it's right on my phone. You can read it if you want.
Can't read right now.
Never mind then.
I'm having trouble opening my eyes.
It's okay, man.
It just hit me, dude. Your car is so comfortable.
Dude, my car's super comfy.
It's killing me.
That's probably why I don't mind driving at all. My car is just like chill.
Car is so chill, bro.
The seats are comfortable. I know how to use the heating system to get just the right temperature.
It's so comfortable.
It's pretty cool.
God damn it.
If you fall asleep, I'll just continue the podcast alone.
I feel bad, though.
That's cool, dude. Before we go to sleep, though, I do want to talk about this thing that I found the other day. Do you know what Unit 713 is?
No.
Alright, so the other day I was in a Reddit thread
Fuck.
about the most disturbing Wikipedia articles. Okay. And I read up on this thing called Unit 713, which was the Japanese military's experimental weapons division
Okay.
in World War II. And they were like, you know, the Nazis, like the fucked up concentration camp shit?
Yeah.
It doesn't even touch the shit they did. Oh, it was so fucked up. Like, as a general rule in Unit 713, they never did autopsies, they only did vivisections, which are live autopsies.
Oh my
Because
god.
they felt like if you died, it would fuck up the results, you know? Which is fucked up, right?
Holy
pretty fucked.
shit.
They would do all sorts of crazy shit. Like, you know, frostbite? You know how we treat it? They actually found out how to treat it in Japan in World War II, because they would take prisoners and they would freeze parts of them and then just see what would happen. And they would like figure out different ways to treat it, because they thought they were going to invade Russia, so they wanted to deal with a lot of frostbite. And they found out to treat frostbite, you dip whatever has frostbite in water that's between 100 and 122 degrees Fahrenheit. And they found that out by taking people and just freezing their fucking arms and seeing what would happen. and they would just do weird shit where, like, if they were curious, they would just, like, freeze some dude's arm and just hit it with a hammer and see what would happen if you shatter someone's arm.
Thanks for that thought, Zack.
Yeah, they did that. Let's see, they did studies on, like, biochemical warfare, like disease. They would infect people with diseases to see what would happen. They'd be like, you have smallpox now. Let's find out what's going on with this shit. And they would just give it to you. They would just, like, rape women and just, like, impregnate them and then give them, like, syphilis and just see what would happen. Just crazy shit. Oh, also they did things where they would cut your arms off, both of them, and they would sew them on the wrong side backwards and reattach all the muscles and ligaments, so your arms are just on the wrong way. It's crazy shit, right?
That's really fucked up.
Yeah. And there's a movie that they released about it called The Men Behind the Sun, and I'm afraid to watch it.
I would never watch
it. It's on YouTube.
That. Fuck that.
And I'm afraid to watch it for two scenes that people always talk about. One scene is it's a vivisection of, like, an 8-year-old boy that's real. It's a real video from World War II.
Fuck that.
Yeah, and that's not even it. There's also a video of it's a cat, and they take a cat and they throw it into a room where the entire floor is covered in rats that haven't eaten in 5 days, and they just eat the cat.
Fuck that.
I know, right? I'm afraid it's the only movie I've ever been afraid to watch. Yeah, how fucked up is that shit? Did that happen?
It's insane.
That's way worse than the Nazis.
Yeah.
Oh, and they all got away with it too. They traded the secrets that came from their experiments for what do you call it, amnesty. They just all got away with it.
To the U.S.
Yeah, to the U.S.
It's so fucked.
I know, right? That's fucked up. Read the Wikipedia page and I was like, oh, guess I'm not sleeping, and then I fell asleep like an hour later. But still,
I don't want that to be the last thought I think before I fall asleep.
yeah.
Fucking live vasectomy.
No, not live vasectomy, just a live autopsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a vasectomy.
Alright, that's what I meant.
It's a vivisection.
Vivisection.
Oh, no anesthesia either, by the way.
Right, no,
Yeah, naturally. Just, for whatever. Yeah, but dude, that's fucked up, right?
Very fucked up.
Yeah, I didn't know how crazy Japanese people were during that fucking war.
Sounds like they're
Like, they killed, like, millions of, like, Chinese civilians because they made, like, these bombs. They were called light bombs. And they were bombs that blew up, and they would release all these tiny little mites that were infected with, like, smallpox or whatever.
okay.
So they would drop, like, a gas canister, but instead of gas coming out, it was smallpox bugs that would just get into people and just, like, cause plagues.
Why would they do that to their own citizens?
The Japanese were doing it to China.
Oh.
Hilarious enough, they actually used bubonic plague in some of them. So it literally wasn't plague. They were fucking crazy. Because in World War II, Japan actually got banned from having military at the end of it. They're not allowed to have one ever again. Like they're our protectorate now. Like our military protects their borders and everything because they're not ever allowed to have a military ever again because they were so fucked up. But I always wondered, like, what they did that was that fucked up. Now I know. Now I know what they did. They did some super fucked up shit. They were cannibals too, by the record. They used to eat people.
Done.
What?
Done.
Because I also went to the cannibalism page. Pretty fucked up. Cannibalism is actually super common still.
No.
It's been like 100 cases since the 2000. Cannibalism. Oh, do you know who Albert Fish is? This guy, he was a serial killer. And it was linked to on the cannibalism page, and he killed like small children. And he like rape them and kill them, which is, you know, fucked up enough. But he was really crazy. He used to like hurt himself. And he used to take long sewing needles and just embed them inside of his like pelvis. Shove them into himself. And then he would just be like full of needles. It was fucked up shit. Super duper fucked up shit. Yeah. It was very interesting. It was a lot of fun on Wikipedia that day. There's some other ones I was afraid to click on, but I decided not to. You asleep?
What?
You going to sleep?
Dying, dude.
It's cool, man. It happens.
You're gonna keep podcasting?
I'm probably gonna keep podcasting. Yeah.
That's fine. I'll just fall asleep to you talking about it.
I don't want to talk about crazy fucked up shit while you're asleep. That's weird. Yeah, I don't want to like affect your dreams.
This is already gonna affect my dreams.
Is that gonna affect you? Should I just like whisper in your ear and like freezing your limbs and breaking them?
Just start.
Shit.
No, don't do that.
Start what?
Talk about something happy.
Something happy? What's happy? I'm trying to talk about that's happy.
Anything that's not that. Something that's not that fucked.
Like what?
I don't know, dude.
What's not fucked up that I can talk about?
It doesn't have to be not fucked up. It's just not that fucking fucked up.
Not that fucked up?
Yeah.
What's something that's not fucked up? Not fucked up. I don't know. That zoo thing says welcome to Africa. It's got giraffes on it. Giraffes aren't fucked up. You ever think about that? Did you know giraffes have the same amount of neck bones that we do? They're just really big neck bones. Giraffes also only sleep for 30 minutes a day. And up until like 1980, we used to think they never slept at all. And they only drink like every 15 days, I want to say. I actually learned this cool thing about giraffes where I want to say it was like the 18 or 1700s or something. They got a giraffe in France. They like got it from Africa and they took it to France. And they didn't have any way to transport it from like the shores of that one canal in the middle between England and France. I can't think of what it's called. That split of water. Anyway, they couldn't get it from there to the capital, so they just walked it there. So they just like walked a baby giraffe through France for like, I think it only took like a month or so, but I mean that's a thing that's pretty cool. That happened. It was like Zafara. I want to say Zafara. I don't really know. Something like that. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, giraffes are cool, man. I like giraffes. I'm okay with them. Yeah. So I actually have been meaning to do a podcast alone, but I never did one. But now I'm doing one. It's pretty interesting. I don't know if we mentioned we're driving right now. That's what the sound of the road is. We're doing the drive back to Mike's house, which is like an hour long through Cleveland. And there's the riots that got released. That kid who threatened a police officer with a toy gun and got shot. And somehow it's not his fault, I guess. Somehow it's like a tragedy and worth rioting over, that he's probably going to get off fine, because I'm pretty sure he is. Because, you know, like, it's kind of how you should act in that situation. It's not really too fucked up. Like, I can't really blame the guy. If you pull a gun on a police officer, some shit's going to go down. You shouldn't fucking do that. So, yeah, we're driving through Cleveland. I don't know when the verdict comes out. I think it's sometime in the next few days, because I know it got delayed a few weeks, so it's probably soon. I really hope it's not today, because they tend to release them really weird hours of the night. Like, I know the Baltimore one, they released it at like 9 p.m. So I'm hoping, I know it didn't release yet, so I'm hoping they don't decide to release it at like 4 in the morning, because it's like 3:25 right now, and we're about to hit Cleveland. Because that would suck, and I have to drive back through Cleveland to get to my house. So that would be really shitty, but I don't think it's going to happen. But, yeah. I don't know, there's like the weird thing with the rioters who are like traveling to riot. They're like fucking like Grateful Dead fans, but like for looting things, I guess. So they're coming into the city, staying at hotels, just for the fuck of it, to, you know, steal some TVs or something. I don't really know. I'm not a fan of stealing things. I don't get it. I don't think I could ever loot some shit, because I'd feel bad about it. Especially since, like, I don't really understand the connection between, like, oh, there's a riot happening, you know, this kid got shot by the police, and we're rioting, so it's suddenly this guy who owns CBS's fault, and let's steal his bottle of $8 vodka off the shelf because we're angry, or, I don't understand. It's not something I get. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of rioting or looting. Just stay home, you know, enjoy yourself, your time. Learn to entertain yourself without violence, because I'm anti-violence. And say I'm a pacifist. I want to say I'm a pacifist, but I hate the word being a pacifist, because being a pacifist kind of like implies that you're like a little bitch. And I'd rather not be a little bitch, but, you know, whatever. I'm working my way through my pacifism struggles. Right now the highway decided to become one lane because they're currently in the middle of replacing a bridge into Cleveland here, so it's kind of a bitch. This is not the area I'd want to get stuck if there was a riot, but I don't think there is one. That would make a cool ass podcast though, the riot cast, being in a fucking riot. Suck if I died, but it'd be recorded, so that'd be cool. I don't know. Yeah, it's 2 lanes again, so that's awesome. But I don't understand like the idea of like a one. This highway's 1 lane now, but we're gonna set up these concrete barriers on either side of the 1 lane. So if there's any sort of accident or anything happening in here, you can't leave or move or do anything. Like you're just fucked. Like that's really. Or like if like maybe your tire popped or something, and like you lost control, you would just like hit one, because there's not like space on either side. It's literally 1 lane with direct concrete barriers on either side. It's like you'd be driving and then tire pop, you hit one side, hit the and you're just like dominoing, and then the person behind you smashes into you, and then the person behind them smashes, and then it's just this crazy like pile up of just like a clusterfuck of, oh, it'd be really bad. So I don't want that to fucking happen. That would suck. I mean, it didn't happen, obviously. We're through it now. So, yeah, we're actually passing the progressive field, which is, weird. I don't understand the thing of naming sports arenas and stuff after, like, companies. I don't get why they do that. It used to be called Jacobs Field. I don't know if Jacobs Field was, like, I don't know if there's a company called Jacobs, but I'm pretty sure that was, like, a guy on the board or whatever when they first made it. I doubt that, like, that's a company. I don't really know, though, but I doubt that it is. But yeah, I don't get it. I don't really think that I'm going to buy Progressive insurance because it's the Progressive Field. Just like I don't think I'm going to use Quicken Loans because of the Quicken Loans Arena. It's not, you know what I mean? It's just weird. It's like, I might actually be persuaded to use that less because that's a shitty thing to do. Just call it, like, we still have the Wolfenstein Center. That's for concerts, and that's pretty cool. You know, I don't think I'm almost 100% sure Wolfenstein's not a company. Could be wrong, but almost 100% sure it's not a company. It's just doesn't sound like one. It is a game for the NES and possibly Super Nintendo. I'm not sure. You know, re-released on the Xbox 360 with significantly updated graphics. Not really, it's a remake. I'm just fucking around. But yeah, that's the thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like companies fucking around with shit. I don't like companies in general. It's just, I don't like the concept. The laws around it are super sketchy. You know, the whole idea, like they can. Oh, First Energy Stadium. That's another one. But yeah, I don't like the laws. The fact they can work as people and shit. It's just a little sketchy. Okay, so we're coming up on a Dead Man's Curve now. And since probably not from Cleveland, you might not know what Dead Man's Curve is. Dead Man's Curve is a 35 mile per hour curve on the highway because someone decided to put a fucking right angle turn onto a 60 mile per hour highway because whoever the fuck designed it thought that would be a good idea. So it's called Dead Man's Curve because people crash into a concrete wall and fucking die all the time. It's super common. I don't think it really happens anymore too often because they put up like the speed bump things that you can guarantee here at least. But still, that's pretty fucked up that they had that. And it's weird that like everybody refers to it as Dead Man. Like that's like I guess the official name. Like even like local news people will be like another crash at Dead Man's Curve. It's kind of fucked up. Like a lot of people have died there. You'd think there'd be like, I don't know. You'd think they'd name it after something. Like a company would buy it. It'd be like the fucking I don't know, the TurboTax Death Curve or something. Or a hospital could sponsor. That would be kind of cool. You know, like the you do the Cleveland Clinic Emergency Curve. That would make sense. I'd like that. That'd be cool. I'd support that. I support hospitals, so that'd be fine. But I don't understand the branding of hospitals, though, now that I think about it. It's not like there are that many options, you know what I mean? It's not like you get in an ambulance and you're like, oh, I have to go to something else besides the Cleveland Clinic or whatever. You kind of just go to whatever's closest and more convenient to you. I mean, I would assume if you have, like, some really, like, fucked up disease or where, like, there's arms coming out of your tits or something, you would, like, go to, you find a specialist in tit arms or whatever, do a little research, but I still feel like the commercials won't affect you. But I see commercials for like Rainbow Babies Children's Hospital or whatever, and it's like that's the only children's hospital. You're definitely gonna fucking go there. Why would you not go to that? I don't know. I've never really had to deal with that. I'm only 21 today, so I've never had like a serious illness where I had to handle all the paperwork and shit. But I feel like you don't really choose your hospital. You kind of just go to the one that is around, or I guess best suits your needs. Like, I don't think both hospitals will have like the same best heart program. It's kind of one or the other. So you kind of go to the one that's best. It's pretty apparent. At least I would say so. I don't really know though. I'm just talking on my ass here. I'm taking a drink of water because water's delicious. Let's continue on our way. We're passing Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, or the exit for it, which hilariously enough, I don't know, I think it was Chris Rock, I'm not sure which comedian talked about it. There was a comedian who was joking around that Martin Luther King Drive, every road named after Martin Luther King is always the worst road, and I'm going to have to agree, because ours is people die on that road pretty often. It's pretty fucked up. You know, a lot of shootings and gang activity. I'd have to add, whoever did it, I'd have to add to their joke that streets named after colleges are always terrible. Like, I know a lot of fucked up shit happens like Harvard Drive and like Yale Drive, you know? So, you know, I feel like the streets with numbers, though, that kind of go either way, but there's a lot of streets with numbers, so, you know, whatever. But back to the commercials thing, because we were talking about that a second ago. Or I was talking about it alone. Nobody else is here. I don't understand why big companies like Coca-Cola still advertise. Like, what are we gonna like forget about it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't order a Coke at a restaurant because I saw some fucking bears drinking it on the Super Bowl. I order a Coke because I want a fucking Coke. Everyone's had Coke. Like, everyone's had it. no matter what. Like even in the like Cormac McCarthy's fucking road, the little kid finds a goddamn bottle of Coke. Everyone's drank Coke. It's just a thing. It's in every country in the world besides Cuba and North Korea, I think. Like it's just a thing. You have to. You're gonna drink it at some point. Like I can imagine, like Dr. Pepper should probably advertise because they're kind of like low in the market, even though they are far superior to Coca-Cola and Pepsi. In case you're wondering my stance, Coca-Cola is superior to Pepsi as a beverage, but Pepsi products are far superior to Coke products. With just Mountain Dew alone, basically, because Mountain Dew is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Speaking of the Mountain Dew, I had the new Mountain Dew they released called Dew Shine, and it's fucking terrible. It's really bad. Like, I don't know if any of you guys have had it, but it's fucking terrible. It's the clear shit, and it says like available legally for the first time because it's trying to make some sort of like moonshine joke. Even though moonshine's totally legal, like the problem is with like people, you're not allowed to sell your own liquor without a license. But anyway, I guess most people don't know that. But yeah, it's really bad. Like I don't know if you guys have had Sierra Mist, but no one ever really like talked about it, or I never knew talked about it. But at some point in the last 5 years, Sierra Mist decided to change their formula around to have like real sugar in it. And I like the taste of real sugar, but I don't know what it is with like a lot of like citrus drinks or like clear drinks, I guess. When they switch to real sugar, it leaves this really weird taste in your mouth, like almost like the Diet Coke aftertaste. Like it's really not satisfying at all. It's just like it tastes like sticky in your mouth. It's really gross. Because I like I've had the real sugar in like Pepsi and all sorts of other shit, even Mountain Dew, and it tastes fine. It tastes a little different, but it's fine. But for some reason, like Sierra Mist fucked it up, and it's really gross. And this new Dew Shine shit did the same thing. It tastes like it's carbonated, but it tastes like really flat new Sierra Mist, and new Sierra Mist is shitty. So it's like shitty flat shit that's somehow carbonated. It's terrible. Like when I was a kid, I loved Sierra Mist. It's fucking shit now. It's the worst thing ever. Oh my god, it's so fucking annoying. It's terrible. Like so, I guess Sprite, like Coca-Cola, wins in the lemon lime soda market. But yeah, it just that shit pisses me off. Is what I'm saying. Yeah, fucking terrible. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette now. I haven't done a cancer quest in a long time because I don't feel comfortable talking by myself to a camera or whatever, but I'm doing it now, so maybe I'll get into the habit. Today I have Marlboro Red Special Blends, which are some of the best cigarettes I've had in a very long time. They're these full flavor reds. They're really good. They're really cheap too. They're only like $5.25, $5.30, depending on like where I'm at. Basically just a little over $5. And they're a little they're like a little lighter than a red. Like they have kind of the same like hit style as a red, but more of like a balanced flavor, I guess. They're like reds are really the reds are like fucking you're smoking right now. They're so aggressive. And I like that sometimes, but these have become my regular smoke because they're very chill cigarettes. I like them a lot. I don't know if you guys, I don't know why I'm talking to you like you're gonna answer, but there's a cigarette called the Marlboro Red Labels because they just keep naming shit after fucking reds, and they're red labels, which are not reds. They're or red special blends. They're a separate thing. These are red special blends. Talking about red labels. Red labels are, they're considered a mid cigarette. They're like halfway between a light and a full flavor. And I'd say that the special blends are super similar. Like they almost taste like a red label. But the red labels have a different finish. But, I really like the special blends. They're very smooth cigarette. They're very, moderately priced. They burn really consistently. just the way you want them to, really. They don't do that annoying thing that I noticed camels do it a lot, and it's really fucking annoying. Where like it'll burn down the side. I know like cigarette reviewers call it like when the cigarette runs, but I don't like to use that lingo because I feel like a douche. But anyway, they don't really run or anything. They just kind of they burn very consistently. They form a nice cone if I want to keep going with that goddamn lingo. They usually pack very tightly. And I've noticed it's very consistent. There's something about Marlboros that tend to be a little sketchy sometimes, where it can go either way. You know, you can have really good ones, you can have really bad ones. You know, it kind of goes bad. Like Marlboro Blacks, a lot of time you can get like a bad pack, but their reds are pretty consistent. They're normal reds, and these special blend reds kind of take up after that in you know, being consistent to burn. It tastes really good too. They kind of have the special blend flavor, which I like to compare to vanilla. It doesn't taste like vanilla at all, but I like to call it a vanilla flavor just because it, you know, it makes sense in my head. It's a very mellow sort of chill flavor to it, which I really appreciate. So I really like the red special blends a lot. So that's my Cancer Crest review for Marlboro Red Special Blends. So there you go, guys. It's actually started to rain now. I don't think it'll really affect the recording at all. You know, I didn't want to affect the driving or anything. But yeah, it's raining. But we're just gonna continue to drive here. It should be pretty apparent by now because Mike fell asleep, but I'm the one driving, not Mike. I don't know, just in case you were wondering for some reason. I thought it would make that super apparent. But so far, it's really weird doing a podcast alone. It's like I want to like bounce an idea off somebody and go off on a tangent, but I can't do it. So I just kind of feel kind of crazy. But whatever, I'm cool with being crazy. You know, there's a lot worse things to be. Like an asshole. I'd rather be crazy than an asshole. So, I'm kind of an asshole, but whatever. So I'm just going to roll with it. Coming up to the highway shift here. Trying to think of things to say here. What's that company called? It's called Small Tools. I don't know what they sell. Probably Small Tools. www.smalltools.com. Yeah, we're now sponsored by them. No, we're not. We're not at all. We have no affiliation with Small Tools or smalltools.com. Also not Stamco, which is a hilarious name for a company. No idea what Stamco does. At least Small Tools, I can assume they make like drills or fucking screwdrivers or something. But Stamco, I have no idea what that is. I don't really know. Let's try to figure it out. Stamco. It's called Stam. I don't know what a stem. Well, stem's close to STEM, so it could be like stem cell research, or like STEM is like science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. I think it is. So maybe it's like science, technology, and like there's no engineering in Stamco, but there is advanced mathematics. It's very affluent mathematics. They're all versed in calculus and like accounting and other fancy forms of mathematics I don't understand. But I don't really know what Stamco does. I'm not gonna look it up either. I'm gonna forget about it immediately after I start talking about it. So, oh, highway exit. It's got these fucking rib things that sound really loud. If you're curious or keeping track, I just finished that cigarette. So I don't know how long that was, but maybe like 6 minutes. Oh, Lubrizol, that's a company. Fucking Lubrizol. I wonder what they make. Probably lubricants. Industrial lubricants. I don't like the word lubricant. It always has like a really weird like sexual connotation to me. Like thing I don't really like, because, like, I don't know, for some reason when I think of, like, any sex involves, like, a lubricant, it's gotta be, like, some creepy kind of sex, you know, like, with, like, really old people, or, like, gay guys with mustaches or something. I don't know. I mean, that's not really creepy, but it's, like, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know, I don't like lubricants in my life. I'm not a fan. So, yeah, it's not for me. Not a fan of lubricants. I do know that one of the slipperiest things in the world is like this like lubricant they use to help like farm animals like give birth or something. It was like on a Mythbusters episode. I don't really like have any like interesting or witty things to say about it. It's just like, I don't know, I just thought of it. Basically, is what I'm saying. Yeah, but fuck lubricants. Literally. I'm so fucking funny talking to myself in a car with my asleep friend while I drive. Yeah. Alright, well, I have arrived, so this is going to be the end of the podcast. You know, the lonely cat, I could say. Yeah, I'm going to have to sign off for now. Mike says goodbye as well. Bye, guys.